Rich Gamer. We got NCAA College Football 27. We in a dynasty mode, coach mode. We currently sitting at the team I'm rocking out with is the Collinwood Railroaders. Uh, that that's a Cleveland high school team, but we are. I incorporated the Texas Longhorns roster, so it just got the name, the Collinwood Railroaders, and the colors, but it's actually the Texas Longhorns. Actually, we currently sitting at I think 7-0, I believe. 8-0. Sorry, 8-0. All right. We the Western Kentucky University. They are sitting at 2 wins and 5 losses. All right, let's jump into this game. I think they overall is about a 64. I'm a 99 across the board. Wow. Okay. Matter of fact, before I start this game, let me look at the rest of my schedule. Wrong one. No. Gotta be right here. Yeah, team schedule. What we got next after this game? Where we at right now? Okay, we right here. Then we got a bye week. Then we got South Carolina. That might be a good game. Then we got Missouri. That's gonna be a good game. LSU. That's gonna be a good game. All right, so we got 1, 2. Oh, they ain't ranked. What the hell? 2. Okay, we got 3 games left. 2 of them against ranked teams. All right. South Carolina's overall. You see Missouri's overall. It don't say. Yeah, it don't say. All right. All right, let's go. I took out my starters, most of my starters anyway. Just resting them for this game, man. At least that's the objective,
A
to
high
rest them.
caliber, high noon
It's
showdown here
raining.
on EA Sports College Football.
Is it?
It's the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers and the Comets. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
I caught up with the Western Kentucky head coach before the game. One of the things Coach talked to me about before the game was just how important it is to get back on track. This team is on a losing streak here, but they know they are better than what their record shows. He said if we can get out to an early start, set the tone, we are going to be just fine. He's challenged his team to focus better and communicate early in this ball game. I'll let you know how it looks from down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup.
Let's go.
on first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers offense will go to work first. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
And, man, he is going to be tasked at that QB spot with a tremendous challenge. This unit, they're top 10 in sacks, and they're going to be pinning their ears back, flying around like you've watched them on tape. And so, Palmer, when you're a QB, man, and you know you're going against guys that can get to you fast, that win, that hit quarterbacks, like, what's going through your head to start a football game?
You are not going to be able to get through your entire progression. You are going 1 to 2, and if that's not open, you're taking off or you're throwing it away. You better know where your check down throw is each and every time you drop back, because against this pass rush, you are not going to have a lot of time.
Guys, let's chat for just a minute about Western Kentucky. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
He did a really good job on third down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in on third down. Those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
And the Hilltoppers will have it first and 10. Makes a man miss. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You know, this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
The Hilltoppers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
And the Hilltoppers are moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Left side is Taylor. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw. He had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. To the air. It's Lacy. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
And now the Comets, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Right side, it's Bishop. He'll be dropped. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
And now the Comets decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. Able to punt and bail them out. Taken down right away. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, create enough separation to create a positive gain.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Moves the pocket. It's McDaniel. Throws to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down there.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Comets send their offense out onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quick give. It's Simon. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. There he goes. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the ground, it's Simon. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
To the air, it's Lacey. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And now the Comets will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Hilltoppers offense, ready to start this drive. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that balance.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Sells the run, looking to pass. Rushes on. Pressure in his face, and he lets him fly. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Couldn't find much breathing room to return.
Well, let's go,
The
defense.
interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the for sure.
The Comets send their offense out onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Let's get
Hell
this offense
yeah.
back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Fires left, and he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. And the the try is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. You're trying to break this scoreless tie. Instead, you knock it off the post.
Western Kentucky will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick. Caught, and he's got room. Past the 30. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous.
Man, how we give up all them yards
so
like that,
it's
man?
Okay,
Come on,
y'all.
y'all.
You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a first and goal. They're all over it. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Scanning the field, it's McDaniel. Oh, pressure's coming. And they got it.
Good D.
Anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now third and goal. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
That is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone. Third
Yeah,
and
we
goal.
stepping
Need a
up.
sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the miss, no change in the score. And hold up just a second as we check on the injured player. That's the sophomore safety that the trainers are taking a look at. We'll let you know how he's doing as soon as we find out. The Comets send their offense out onto the field. They missed a chance to put up 3 points the last time they had it, and now to try to get a score on this drive. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Moving the pocket, it's Lacey. Out wide left, it's Simon. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop it for no gain. You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man across the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Charged into the pile. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Wow.
Running inside. It's Simon. Nice move to pick up yardage. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Back to throw, it's Lacey. Looking to the big tight end. Left side is Townsend. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
And now the Comets, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Comets!
Oh, Lacey.
Feet down in the end zone.
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism. And you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you cover him, if you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown.
Number 99, set to kick this one.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Finding themselves down 7-0, then looking to get a drive going here. Off play action on first down. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. It's Claiborne. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Got him on the RPO. Quick step and go. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They want to run it left here. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football, how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that run game going.
Missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Back to pass, it's McDaniel.
I would have been keeping it clear. Come on,
Good execution.
Fuck,
They
break.
move the
Pick
sticks.
the bitch up.
Got it at the 33.
Man, I would have tried to pick that
That's this
motherfucker
guy's third catch
refrigerator
there
up.
on the drive. And I like how
I
this
would've tried to
offense
move that
just keeps
bitch
going
up
back to him. Look,
out
if
the
you're not gonna
motherfucking way,
cover it,
man.
we're going to keep throwing him
Bro
the
was
football.
still
We don't have to
building it.
overthink this
So I
thing.
seen good.
As every
The
completion
brain
happens,
flat.
the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
Grab behind the line. It's Taylor.
receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They'll need a bunch on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple of times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up from the air. Bring it out to the back of the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And if the kicker can move one through, this would be a successful drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And they trusted him. Even after that last miss, they trusted him again to make it, and he misses again. I don't know how much more trust they'll have in him. Good weather, not a long kick, second miss of the day. We might not see him again.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Got a little space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. And now the Comets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Straight ahead, it's Wilson. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game. Understand,
let's go.
I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back. Make the game easy.
Breaks into the open. Good solid pickup there. Now they can start to 7 with the first down to the 31.
And after
Cujo.
giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They'll run it on the counter. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. Third and long coming up. Back to throw. It's Lacey. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield, under pressure, don't have timing, and as a result now,
And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How about it? 50 plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackle brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0.
Are you not telling me that this has got a lot of
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down to the 21. And the Hilltoppers want to crank the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that.
He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
That was a good pick.
The Comets send their offense out onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like...
Makes the grab in their space. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play. They'll mark it at the 33.
It's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Somebody dog trying to attack the owner or something?
No, she was a demon dog that was trying to attack her. Basically, kill him.
Play action on first down. Throws quickly. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the...
Quarterback can pull the trigger and down. He goes at the 41.
Hey, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And now the Comets will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. So here comes the Hilltoppers offense ready to start this drive. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. They'll run it. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's McDaniel. Gets it to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
On a ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Turns it upfield. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a 1st down, and this defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Throws it off the RPO. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Great job by the defense.
Go defense.
That time he made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Oh, she beat her. What?
Defense out onto the field. They punted away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Oh, he just beat him too?
Looking downfield, it's Lacey. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On 3rd and long, you need to push it downfield. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Touchdown!
Let's go, baby.
And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
That was a good pass, good catch. Good run after the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass.
Faster.
What the fuck?
Number 99, set to take this one away.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Western Kentucky will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Now it's a play fake, lost control on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run the counter. Turning it on. Pass to 6. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Hilltoppers will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Give to the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
The Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Keeps it himself.
Oh, shit.
He gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Trying to establish the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This was a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle inside.
Right back to the well. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Turn it down a
This
little bit.
guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability
Real
put him in
talk.
the backfield to make these plays.
Dropping back, it's McDaniel. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. It's good. That'll close the gap to 14.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Number 43, set to kick this one away.
And he'll bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Comets send their offense
Oh,
out
yeah.
onto the field. They stuck the last drive in
Oh
the
shit,
end
that
zone. They'll
motherfucker
try to
huge.
follow suit here.
I like them them locks.
Give it to the back. He's got first lane. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down.
Should
and
take too
sets
long to
them
open
up
shit.
beautifully here. And now
Man.
the Comets have a lot of
Yeah.
options on 2nd and inches. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback signaling to his guy. To give to the back. Runs through a tackle. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the gun. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender, and he was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the tight end. The fake wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's McCutcheon. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And now the Comets have their offense in high gear. Dropping back, it's Lacey. Quickly to the tight end. I don't think he was the
Lacey.
primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Working the ground game. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Stop right there.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Wants to go up top on second down. Under pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And that's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground. And so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Looking downfield, it's McDaniel. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. On the return.
The returner is tackled down at the 30, and the offense will take over. First
The
and
Comets send their offense out onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, looking for a man. Look out! We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Sets his feet. It's Lacey. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Bishop. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. The give on the counter. Plows through the defense. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to pass. It's McDaniel. Makes the grab on the left. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field. Don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back. Let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw. But you could tell they were definitely locked in. And they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Bringing things back to your game, one more refresher on how the first half went down. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through two quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Holly's always working the injuries on the sidelines. Holly, what have you got?
Checking in with the Comets head coach. Guys, the coach told me their running back will not return to this game. I could see that he has suffered some type of upper body injury. He tested it out several times here on the sideline, but ball security could be an issue. He is definitely out to start this second half. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Well, guys, we told you the defensive front would be the story of the game, and it has been. They have been relentless getting after the quarterback, in control of that line of scrimmage. Guys just ran over the sideline after that last sack and said, they can't hold us. Let's see if they continue to assert their dominance here in this game. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
A little release to the back. Could not make his way to the corner.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. Looking to throw, it's Lacey. Throws it deep. Upstairs to make the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. And now the Comets will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I'm not trying to catch the ball as a defensive back all the time. I'm just making sure you don't catch it. Great job getting the deflection, fight through the hands, make sure he can't put his hands together to try to catch that football.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Wants to pass. That's a clock. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. And now the Comets want to pick up the tempo. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to take off. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Takes the easy completion.